Making Aliyah from the UK. Part 1. The Basics. British Aliyah runs through the Jewish agency. You open a file, gather documents, set an interview, and get your Aliyah visa. Realistic timeline? 6 to 12 months. And almost all of that time is documents, not queues. 3 things to know from day 1. 1. You keep your British citizenship. Dual nationality is completely fine. 2. Your flights and parts of your landing costs come with the benefits package. And 3. The single biggest mistake British families make is leaving document legalization to the end. UK paperwork needs apostles, and apostles need time. So if Aliyah is on your mind, even vaguely, order your long form birth certificate this week. It costs a few pounds and it starts everything. Part 2. Documents. This is where UK applications are won or lost. Here's your list. Full birth certificates. The long form, showing your parents, for everyone. Marriage or divorce certificates, where they apply. An ACRO police certificate. That's the UK criminal record check for immigration, and it takes a few weeks. A proof of Judaism letter from a recognized rabbi who knows you or your family. And passports with at least a year left on them. Then the apostle. Every official UK document needs one from the Foreign Office Legalization Service. Different documents, sometimes different offices, always more time than you think. The rule: start 4 to 6 months before your target date. Documents are the #1 cause of Aliyah delays, and the most avoidable one. Part 3. Money. 3 moves before you leave Britain. 1. Keep a UK bank account open. You'll need it for pensions, tax refunds, and the 50 loose ends that follow you. But check your bank's policy first. Some close accounts for non-residents. 2. Set up a proper currency service. Bank-to-bank pound-to-shekel rates are quietly terrible. On a house deposit, the difference is thousands. 3. If you hold big ISAs, get advice. The UK keeps them tax-free, but Israel doesn't recognize the wrapper, and after your Olim benefits end, gains can become taxable here. And once you land, open an Israeli account in week 1. Your benefits are paid into it. Bring your passport, your Teudat Sehut, your Teudat Ole, and patience. Part 4. Tax. Stay with me. This one's mostly good news. The headline: New Olim pay no Israeli tax on UK source income for 10 years. Your UK rental income, dividends, interest, exempt here for a decade. It's one of the most generous newcomer regimes in the world. Your UK side has a checklist. Tell HMRC you're leaving. That's Form P85. If you're renting out your UK home, register for the non-resident landlord scheme. And understand the statutory residence test. Your UK tax status now depends on the days you spend back in Britain. Double taxation? There's a treaty. You won't pay twice on the same income. One warning: if you have property, a business, or serious investments, one meeting with an accountant who knows both systems before you fly. Cheapest insurance you'll ever buy. Part 5. Pensions. And British Olim, you're the lucky ones. The UK and Israel have a reciprocal social security agreement. Translation: your UK state pension is paid to you in Israel, and it keeps rising with the annual increases. Retirees from Australia or Canada watch their pensions freeze. Yours doesn't. Before you fly, do 2 things. Check your national insurance record on government.uk and ask about voluntary contributions. Filling gap years from abroad is often outstanding value for the pension it buys you. Workplace and private pensions can stay in the UK and be drawn from Israel, but how and when you draw them interacts with your 10-year Israeli tax window. Timing that well is real money. And once you work here, an Israeli pension starts building automatically. It's mandatory, a second pillar on the house. Part 6. Healthcare. The upgrade nobody believes until they land. You're leaving the NHS for Israel's system. 4 health funds: Clalit, Maccabi, Muhadet, Lumit. Everyone must join one. And here's the catch: it's not automatic. Register right after you get your Israeli ID. What do British Olim notice first? GP appointments in days. often same day. Specialists and scans in weeks, not the NHS waiting list. Prescriptions are subsidized rather than free, and most people add the fund's supplementary insurance. It's modest money and worth it. And crucially, pre existing conditions are covered in the public basket. Everyone's in. Before you leave Britain, get your medical records, a GP summary letter, and 2 to 3 months of any repeat prescriptions to bridge the changeover. Part 7: Shipping, Driving, and Pets. Shipping. A UK to Israel container takes roughly 4 to 8 weeks door to door. Get at least 3 quotes. Use a mover who knows Israeli customs and keep every receipt. Olim get duty exemptions, and customs loves paperwork. Honest rule: standard flat pack furniture usually isn't worth the journey. Quality pieces, books, and the sentimental things are. Driving. Your UK license converts to an Israeli one without starting from scratch, but the right is time limited from your Aliyah date. Do it in year 1. Eye test, forms, done. And a small detail: Israel drives on the right. You'll adjust. Roundabouts will briefly betray you. Pets. Microchip, rabies jab, paperwork in a strict order. Start 4 months or more before flying and book their flight space early. Part 8, the finale. Where do British Olim actually live? Ra'anana, the classic. Strong Anglo community, English-speaking everything. Very family. Netanya, the big British beach town. More affordable. Jerusalem, a large UK presence across every neighborhood and every style of Jewish life. Modi'in, the planned city between Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, brilliant for young families. Bet Shemesh, strong Anglo-religious communities. And Tel Aviv or Herzliya for the professionals and the secular city crowd. How do you choose? 3 rules. Pilot trip. Visit 3 or 4 communities in a normal week, not a holiday. The Shabbat test. Spend 1 in each place on your short list. And rent first, buy later. Give it a year before the biggest purchase of your life. Know a Brit thinking about it? Send them here. See you at Ben Gurion.